Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Something weird. In the dawn. Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. I gotta set this thing up. Give me a second. Sorry. How's everybody doing? Today we are gonna be doing Guild Wars first of all, Red Day, Bracket 2. Then we're gonna be working on Vault Event, I think. But let me get it set up. Do 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 do. All right. Customization. Yeah, Gems of War, Guild Wars, Bracket 2, Red Day. I have not been doing very well at Guild Wars this week. You know, for me. I had a bad day the very first day, went 3-2, and I've gone 4-1 every single day since, but I am in Bracket 2, I am free to play. Those are my excuses. 1 minute. Subscriber only for 1 minute. Please subscribe. We are so close. You could be the one. Now is the time where you could be the one. Does it sound good, everybody? Ebony, Vishal, Beg for Mercy, U7. How's it going, y'all? Now's the time where you could be the one. You really could. You could be number 7,000. If you subscribe and you're number 7,000, let me know. I will shout you out. And there's no way for me to know, except for that we got to 7K. So whatever you can do, even if you're not the 7,000th subscriber, you can just say you are, and then I'll shout you out. So whatever you can do there, we're super close, like 5 people. Now, me saying that right now probably is going to lose me a couple, so we're like 7 or 8 away. Let's just say that, since that's how YouTube goes. Crabs in a bucket. But we're close. We're in single digits. So you could be the one. You could be number 7,000. Just let me know. I will shout you out. All right. Let me jump into the chat. Your channel. How's everybody doing? Let's get to Guild Wars here. That's like the thing you have to do today, so we're going to do that first. That's how we play this game. We don't do whatever we want all the time. We do what we have to do. We're in a guild. So I'm going to do what I have to do first, which is Guild Wars, which is going to set the tone for the live stream. And as you can see, we're in Bracket 2. We are, like I said, we're probably going to get walked. It's reality. It's not like, I hope we don't. Like, I'd love to win. I'd love to get to Bracket 1. But, it's how it goes. We haven't been in Bracket 1 in a long time. And as you can see, I'm going 4-1 all week, so... No, I don't know. Maybe I should switch up some of my teams. Like my brown team, for example. The last 3 times, my brown team, I need to switch something up with it. Because the last 3 times, I went 3-2 and ruined my perfect Guild Wars week, where I went 5-0 every other day except for Brown Day. And the very last day, brown team went 3-2. So that's already got me mad. Then, last Guild Wars, it went 4-1, because I went 4-1 the entire week on every single day. So I just remember that because of that. Now this week it went 4-1 again. So the last 3, that if I have a team where it's doing that, I might consider switching it. Like 3-2, 4-1, 4-1. You can't get 5-0 like one time in the last 3 times. Come on now. David's here. Bert's here. Roman B is here. Beg for Mercy, Jim Hambrick. I'll say all the hellos here in a second. Live chat. And I need to do a couple more things and I'll be ready. But as you can see, let's go get my team out. My results, you want to see my results? Pretty terrible. Like I said, 3-2, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. But those are Bracket 2 scores, so I don't feel like terrible for that. I'm doing my best with what I've got. Alright. Super close to being ready to go here. Everybody hit a like. Let's snowball this thing. Let's see people watch me rage and maybe... Like, I'm at least going to go 4-1, so you know I'm going to lose at least once. So the rage in the title is probably true. Because remember, last time I was cussing. So it's not just there to get extra people here. It's definitely possible. I'm going to lose at least once, it seems like, so... I hope not. Be nice to go 5-0. Alright, anyway, Guild Wars, let's go. Let's say hi to everybody, and then we'll get going. Ebony Brown, V. Shao, Beg for Mercy, U7 Tim, Tyrion Shark, Roman B, Jim Hambrick, Beg, Vishal, Roman, Bert, Sebastian, David. What's up, y'all? Ebony says hi. Vishal says came on time. Yeah, I was right on time this time. Beg says what's up? U7 is here. Tyrion says so I don't get fined. Hey, you're a member too. You're a member too. So now you can't say just so I don't get fined. We forced you. Roman B, the Reaper. Jim Hambrick, good morning. Vishal. You suffered in Guild Wars 3-2, 3-2, 5-0, 4-1, 3-2. Hey man, at least you have winning records all the way across. You know? The normal regular player's not going to go 5-0 all week and be undefeated every single Guild Wars. Unless you're in, like, bracket 1 million and, you know, nobody's even playing against you or you face... Yeah, that can happen. So there are people out there who can say, I went 5-0 all week and I scored this. But unless you have context and they tell you, like, what bracket they're in and was there a different, like, person each time, you know? Anybody could say that. You could go... join a really, really crappy guild and then go 5-0 all week and score super high. But we need to know what bracket and everything if you want praise when you say you went 5-0 all week. Psycho Missy is 10-0 on this week. Well, I need to fix mine because Psycho Missy is one of my problems. And that's another reason why I don't want to, like, fix it. Because I like Psycho Missy. But my brown team is Psycho Missy. But I'm having trouble, like, I want to use Elementalist. But I feel like it needs a 50% start because it's just too slow of a start. And I use Mountain Crusher in first slot. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I need to do something with my brown team. Even if it's just a slight tweak. I need to do something before next Guild Wars. Shao says, can Psycho Missy... Psycho Phoenix? Maybe. I think Todd's better with it, though, since Todd is, I don't know, maybe Psycho. Psycho's Elementalist, right? Or Elemental. It's a good idea. Bert. Shao says, oops, why did I type no? David says, good morning. Saw a merchant deal for an epic vault key for 360 gems. I don't know if I would buy that. That's a lot of gems. And then the epic vault key's not guaranteed. You're not, like, guaranteed to get... I mean, epic vault keys have, like, the best loot in them, and you definitely want to chase them down. But, like, especially right now, since it's a vault event right now, I don't think I would buy it right now. Just because you can go get them for free. 360 gems is quite a bit. And then you have, like, you don't have a guarantee of what you're going to get. Like, you could get something crappy, like a bunch of trait stones or something. So, I don't know. I would say no, you shouldn't do it, especially right now. Ebony is here. Beg says, I say no on an epic vault key. Right, exactly. That's what I was saying. What's my fourth troop for my brown team? It's, my brown team. We can go look at it. Let's go look at it. Because I need a tweak for sure. I got Mistral. It's a Psycho Mega Missy. I use this to get it up quick because I'm using Elementalist, but then I don't have a 50% start, so I used to use Titan, and I feel like it did better. But I feel like Elementalist is almost like a must these days. So this is what I do. Psycho's so hard to get up. Like, if you put him in first slot, he has 25 mana cost with no 50% start. So I would always use, like, the lower... Like, I'd use this once. Like, this hammer gets used, like, once to get up Psycho. And then if it gets up again, I don't really cast it. Then I start the Psycho thing. I think it's just a slow start. But I used to do Titan. That way I could just match one brown, get up Mountain Crusher, cast it. And then by, like, third turn, I'm looping. But now, like, the way it is here, it's, like, fourth turn. And by then, you know, they're double empowered, converting Zulgoths, and... I'm in trouble. Drager says, Epic Vault Key isn't worth 360. I can't disagree. Tyrion with the 4.99. You're a freaking legend. Tyrion. One of the best blessed players I've ever heard of. If everything's true about you, Tyrion. Hiram Hawk is here. Bert says, when is the best time to use clan orbs? I'm thinking maybe a Monday, or does it not matter? Bert, it doesn't really matter. I would say what I do is if I'm like having a week where for some reason I'm not going to reach that 2,000 or whatever, I'll just use a clan orb and you can get up to the 2,000. Like if your guild has a requirement for seals, which isn't really a thing unless you're in like a lower level guild, I kind of save them for that. Or if you're looking for the new mythic, that's another good time. There's no like other reason to use them though, I would say. Because anytime you use them, like you can still get to 2,000 seals whether you use them or not. So there's no like time to use them, I don't think. Whether you use them on Monday or you use them on Sunday, I don't think it really matters unless you're like going to fall short. Because you could still get those 2,000 seals no matter what, no matter when you use that purple. It doesn't affect that. I don't think anyway. I don't use a lot of purple orbs right now. I used to use a lot of them, but I've had so many guild seals I haven't even needed to recently. I used to use all my purple orbs like on the day before the new mythic. So then I would have so many guild seals I could just go and go and go to get the new mythic if I wanted to. So if you want to know what I used to do all my purple orbs the day before the new mythic. So then I could use all my guild seals on the new mythic. Since they're like the kind of the easiest key to get, kind of like the best chance at getting the new mythic. That's what I used to do. But nowadays, it's like I have enough just sitting there that I don't even need to do that. And then I'm like strategically thinking about purple orbs. Like maybe one week I just don't feel like playing the game and it's just a way to get my seals up. And, you know, I can do the bare minimum. I can go like chase the easiest way to get some trophies real quick. I can throw some gold and then I can throw some seals and I'm done for the week. But yeah, thanks again, Tyrion. Michelle says, engine is on now. Yeah, the train. Beg says, my team is Mountain Crusher, Psycho, Mistralis, Daughter of Ice. So you got that quick start, huh? I might have to try that. Even though my Megavore was getting some kills, but insta kills aren't worth as much, so that's another reason. Supernova, you know you didn't miss it. I'm still sitting here talking. We haven't even started yet, Supernova. Vishal says, really, for the first time I got a new mythic, and after getting the new mythic and doing Nomapalooza and its vault keys, I'm sitting with 219 gem keys and 12... yeah. So, like, a new mythic during a vault event, if you want to splurge, it's probably... Like, Degen said that. He went ahead and he tried to get it because he knows he's going to go ahead and do the vault event and get all that stuff back. If you know yourself and you're going to go ahead and get all that stuff back, it's a perfect time to, like, try to get a new mythic. So, yeah, I agree, Vishal. Drager says Dagger has quick and removes green, which can counter Gimlet. Gang initiation fees. Chad gifted a membership to Anya. That's a perfect one right there. Anya joined up the guild. She's kicking booty. Anya got him. Michelle, 200k souls. I'm so tempted to burn the keys, but I would do after the poll and the chests become fresh. Yeah, right now, if you already got the new mythic, you don't want to keep throwing keys. Unless you're a high-end player and you're trying to get 2 of them, because it is pretty good with 2 of them. True damage to all twice. Chad's forcing more members. Alright, y'all, I better get started here. I'll catch up if you guys... But thank you for being here. Alright, so we got Red Day. That's my newest team. I got it from Fearless Fetal, by the way. Just shout them out. It's a pretty basic red team. It's probably not the current meta. It's probably slightly off meta, but I like it. Let's make sure we got Orpheus on. There we go. Guild Wars, Attack, Red Day. Red Day's like, I think, one of the hardest days. I used to use Dawnbringer, Yao Gui, Queen Titania. Now we go with Doomed Crossbow, Angry Mob, Zul'Goth, Graveseer. You know, I like these converters. I know they're... It's like you gotta hope and pray that you get the conversion. It's the only... I just like one of the only teams where I have an empowered converter. That might be my problem. I'm more like... I like relying on empowered exploders or something I can get up really fast and explode, or... I'm not like the biggest fan of empowered converters, because what if you don't get it? Then it's just sitting there and you're screwed. But when you do get it, you win. So, anyway, we got Orpheus on, we got Elementalist on, red team, let's go. Bracket 2, I've lost every day this week, so be prepared to hear the glass break. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Brad's glass. Anya is here, Maka is here. Anya's lurking. Supernova says, I only use guild seals and or glory keys and or glory to get my mythics. Right, same here. These days, for sure. It's different depending on where you're at in the game. That's why this game's so hard to make. I always say that too, and I repeat myself a lot, but... Alright, so we got this yellow here, but we don't use yellow, and this conversion, green to purple, is right here, and I do not want to screw it up. So I'm going to go ahead and cast that. So if I somehow screw it up by taking this, I'm not going to forgive myself. So I need this purple way more than I need that yellow. We're not frozen at all. They're frozen on yellow and green, of course, instead of red. So let's go. See what happens here. Decent start. Okay, we got a brown extra turn. That's nice. Just grab it. It's up high. No reason to overthink it here. Let's just grab it. Got Angry Mob. We got an extra turn with Skulls. Let's take the extra turn with Skulls. No reason to overthink it. It's up high. It's way in the corner. Guess I could have took... But we still have the red, so... Anyway. Alright, now we got this red. It'd be nice if this stays together. But it probably won't. Because when we... I don't know. The red probably ain't going to get up the graves here. But that's what I was thinking. Oh, no way. Because we got the first slot with red, too. Everybody uses red. Oprah. We got Angry Mob right now. Now they're frozen on red, which is nice. So blue to red. They don't have it right now, but I'm probably... Ooh, I could just kill them. But then they got this. I should probably just Angry Mob, because, I mean, I could get rid of their first slot, and then they'll... Okay. Then they'll be entangled. They get the crossbow, too. Thinking about just killing their first slot. It's that or cast Angry Mob. He's probably not going to kill first enemy. This is like a guarantee or a maybe. They're frozen and entangled. And they don't have a bunch of mana yet. I don't know, that's what I was feeling. Alright, that's cool because... Oh, we're frozen on red all of a sudden. We are frozen on red all of a sudden. Guess now we cast Angry Mob. We don't take red because we're frozen, but there's so much red on the board, we should get some people up. And look, they got Yao Gui, which sucks. That's my only move. Alright, what do we got here? Come on, baby. Blue gems to Doom Skulls. Okay, that's fine. We'll just cast Zul'Goth on Yao Gui. Right? Or should we go ahead and do their book? Yao Gui's going to hit us hard, but... Oh, they're entangled, so let's hit Yao Gui, yeah. We don't have this, right? Blue to... No. Okay. I'm going to cast this. Right here. It's okay, they're entangled, no big deal. Green to purple, we have that. But let's check if we have this first. Blue to Doomskull. No. Let's go ahead and cast this. Right? Because we're not frozen on purple. We're frozen on yellow and red. And now what? Red extra turn, but we're frozen. We have this, but we don't have alignment. I think it's Angry Mob time. Okay, Zul'Goth. Zul'Goth. First, let's check our Doomed Crossbow. No. Can't do this, we're frozen. I think it's Zul'Goth. Alright, now they're ready to go down. And I'll just skull them down. We'll keep our mana. Alright, good first battle, but I don't know. That could have... I felt like I didn't totally dominate there. Like, it could have went their way if a couple of things went wrong. Wow, Avenger's Tome. I wonder if I have that one. Not the best time to be going after it, but... Good start. Let's see what y'all are saying. Angry Mob can carry with summons. Yeah, if you get lucky enough to get the summon. It does summon like every other time or so, right? Tyrion says, I used Psycho Missy for the first time. It did really well, but we dropped to bracket 6, so... Hey, aren't you on PC? Bracket 6 is like bracket 2 or 3 on PlayStation. Cuss Storm activated. Yeah, coming soon to a theater near you. Sir Michael is lurking. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. What new troop would create a Cuss Storm? I don't know. King Heliodor? Beg says, my guild started to use this red attack, the Spider Throne weapon, Flail of Guard, Zul'Goth, Herald of Damnation, Elementalist. Tower was Toad Squeezer, Centurion, Death Knell, Catches the Bull. I like those. If anybody doesn't like this team, there's 2 good ones in the chat right there. Alright, here we go. Battle 2. Let's hope we can get this one. Bracket 2 business. Once again, they get frozen on this, and they didn't... It's annoying. 50-50 shot there on that freeze. And we don't have alignment. That's great. At least last time we had alignment. So you know how I said that battle felt closer than it looked? Well, we had alignment last time. This time we don't. They're using the book. Man. I need an extra turn really bad. Alright, so brown to red. They don't have. But they have blue to red down here. I could take the blue. You see what happens when you don't get your conversion and they do have their conversion? Then you have to like spend a whole turn trying to mess up their conversion so they don't get off to this crazy start. Now you're already behind. I think I'll match green. Well, it doesn't matter. I probably don't want to get rid of that green, so I can maybe get my conversion. I think I'm just going to take the blue. If I take it down and then they do nothing, I'll have my conversion next time. But they're going to do a lot of stuff, so I don't know. I'm going to take this blue down. Trying to set up my conversion. I got it. Let's go. I probably should have looked at the board a little bit more there, but that was exactly what I was going for, and it happened, so I did it. Of course, they're not getting... I did Elementalist like 2 times there. Here comes the 3rd time. There we go, finally. It's like chess, y'all. You gotta think ahead. I'm gonna take yellow down and get that purple. Extra turn. Got Angry Mob, that's cool. I would love to just get up Zul'Goth right now without Angry Mobbing. Some sort of extra turn would be great. I could take this red and hope for a brown up top. I mean, he's going to get up if I cast Angry Mob, though, like, for sure. Let's make sure there's no, like, crazy extra turn. If I take this, I'm like, what if a brown falls there? It's one of my first thoughts. We got a brown storm. If I take this, we get red here. It's double red, huh? Brown there, red there. Red over could be 2 browns that fall together. Just making sure. There's a lot of red and brown and... I think I'm gonna go with Angry Mob, I guess. I don't want to risk it. They're frozen. They're frozen, right? Well, they were. Wait. Well, I thought they were frozen. Something happened where they got unfrozen. That's annoying. Because last I recall, they were frozen on red, weren't they? This was frozen. So somehow they got cleansed. It's probably there somewhere and I just don't see it, but that's very annoying. I guess, man, this thing was this was frozen. And that's why I did what I did. And now look what happened. I die. It's immune? Oh, I swear it was frozen. Maybe it wasn't. Okay. Well, maybe it's immune. I'm gonna take this, get skulls, get brown, I guess. Make it a big extra turn. Here comes all the skulls. Probably screwed. Cool. Now I would love to just retreat because there's no way I win. Do. Whatever, come on. I swear that thing was frozen. I'll have to rewatch. It probably isn't, but... Stupid book team. Second battle. Here comes the rage. So that's not good when you're losing like that early. And I'm not going to switch my team or anything. We're just going to go straight into it. See how mad I can get. The same freaking team. And they're frozen on nothing. I guess everything's immune? I think this is our kryptonite. We're going to get really screwed up here. Huh. Blue to red. Which they don't have. Brown to red. Which they don't have right now. I think I'm in trouble, y'all. Of course, somehow. Of course. They didn't have it when I was looking. They definitely have it now, though. This is ridiculous. And now I'm frozen on the only troop that has brown. The only troop that uses brown. It's a 1 out of, like... It's a 25% chance. And then, of course, I have a brown extra turn. The only troop that's frozen on my team is the brown one. Right now. That's sweet. And they're about to go buck wild with their book. I'm pretty screwed, dude. Wish they wouldn't make you, like, face the same person over and over. This is nice. Well, you guys might see it for the first time. I'm frozen on red. Look, red extra turn. They're just getting all the perfect moves. Will it be the first time I, like, rage quit on stream? Brown to red. They just feel like they're getting everything, even when it doesn't look like they have it. It's so annoying. Like, I don't get it. Everything's just falling perfectly for them. Like, I say, like, okay, they don't have this, they don't have that. Then we do our turn, and then they get it. It's happened, like, multiple times. Like, I'm looking for these things, and then they somehow still get it. Super annoying. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Oh! We gotta figure out a way to not give them skulls. Can do this. Could do that. We could do this. Could be this maybe? Because that'll blow up the skull. Maybe. We got a red storm. See, this is the type of crap that happens to me. I'll still lose this somehow. You just watch. If I take blue down, that knocks those two skulls down. Take that out of there. Maybe I take the blue. Does that look right? If I take the blue, I get the Doom Skull still. It explodes. It gets rid of that one skull. Those other two skulls are gone. I think I take the blue. Maybe. There's probably something I'm not thinking of, y'all. Of course. I take the blue. These two are gone. This one's gone. Then it blows up. So this one's gone. The only ones that are left are these right here. This falls down one. This falls down one. And this falls down one, right? Or am I wrong? That's what I'm thinking. This won't be here anymore. This won't be here anymore. This won't be here anymore. This probably won't be here anymore. And then you're left with this. This. This falls down one. This falls down one. And this falls down one. So it's way up here. It's not next to these two. And then this is way over here. Oh! Stop it! No! Are you kidding me? You see this? I had Zolgoth up and everything. That's some BS. Well, we're really behind it now, y'all. 2 losses with 1 win. Whoo! That was some BS right there, though. I had 2 troops. He didn't even have his full mana. I get mine. And then that happens. They get some stupid cascade. You can't Zul... I mean, all the skulls would have, like, killed it, though, you know? It would have been dead. If I cast that, it would have been dead. I don't care. That's some bullcrap. I mean, I've gone 2 and 3 before in my life. I don't know if I've ever gone 1 and 4, though. I almost want to switch my team, but what are we going to do? Hopefully they give me someone easy now. Well, red team's on the chopping block, especially if it's going to embarrass me. Let's see. Don't have alignment. That's curious. We got this, though. We got alignment like 1 time. That's what I was saying before I even started. So I'm not like super excited about empowered converters. With my luck. Like if you have good luck, go for it. Nigem, one of their mana colors. I don't know, y'all. It's just... nothing's going my way today. So far. We don't have it, right? And it's not like I'm sitting here just pushing buttons and just going, oh, like I've been thinking through everything. We'll just have to forget about it. We'll just move on. I won't rage quit, I promise. No matter what happens. Anyway. At least the title's true this time. Um... Say what? Yeah, dude, like, Tyrion, man, like, I don't know, this is crazy, though. Like, this doesn't happen to me. I feel like I'm about to go 2 and 3 or, like, 1 and 4. We have nothing right now. They have empowered crap, and then they got their book and their Mirage Queen, like... I'm gonna take this brown, I don't know. What do I take? We can get brown in 1, 2... No, we can't. Never mind. I need to start using some, like, super safe teams, maybe. I'm gonna take brown, hope for brown up top, I guess. Finally get something, but... They're off to the races already. And there's no, like... Why would I get an extra turn? Like, why would it somehow give me an extra turn that they just put a ton of red on the board? That doesn't happen. Nah. Wouldn't give me. No way. Oh, let's have everything go perfectly for them. Got the blue. Well, watch as... Oh, I don't have Elementalist now. That's a bad thing about having your hero in first slot, huh? If your hero goes down, now you don't have Elementalist. Give me a summon, please. Let me play. Let me play the game. Give me a summon. Please. What kind of chance is it? Oh, you either deal damage or you summon, so it's a 50-50 chance. And of course! Didn't summon. Of course not. Can they miss for once? No, they can't. They don't know how. They know how to miss when there was 0 red on the board at all. There was no red. I took the only red off. There was no red. And they still got it. They still got that extra turn. That's crazy. Whatever! I was frozen on red now. Great! Okay, no conversion. The Graveseer's absolutely doing nothing this entire time except for being frozen. And making it so I screwed up. Now I can't take this. Take the skulls, I guess. I gotta take... Should I take the yellow? I don't need yellow. Guess we take the skulls, and then they take yellow. I'm flustered right now. Alright, give it to me for once. Can you get 1 conversion in your entire life? No? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm glad. I'm glad you're consistent, at least. At least not getting your conversion, you're like super consistent with that. Can admire consistency. And our Zul'Goth has 0 mana. Just 0. He doesn't have any. Not at all. Beautiful. Well, see how where we're at again? You see where we're at again? We could have won that one time where we had Zul'Goth and Graveseer, and they just had Enraged Kurandara. Like, we should have probably won that one. Look where we're at again. They got 10 HP, they're burnt. They got Mirage Queen, not full mana. We have, like, more durability and everything. We got Zul'Goth and an Empowered Converter. They got Mirage Queen and Sister Superior with 10 freaking HP and burnt. What do you think's gonna happen? Just take a guess right now. Guess I'm taking this red. Conversion. Where are you? Please. I might just have to cast it. We might just have to... Oh, we got this. Okay, come on now. Let's go. Where you at? There you are. Finally. Thank the Lord. Holy crap. Can I pull it out? I don't know. We'll see. Give me like the most terrible person on there. I don't even care. Give me the worst person that forgot to set their defense. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you. Give me the worst person. They forgot to set their defense. I don't even care. Let's go. Come on. Oh my goodness. Leonis Tower. I almost want to switch back to my... Like, this is what's gonna... I've seen this team before. This is really annoying. This is really annoying. I hate this team. Even though, look at, like, how much mana they need. But they got the double... I don't know. Like, I feel like I've seen this crap before. And it got me on a different day. It's hard to beat with Zul'Goth. Well, all I got's my old team. I'm not going to use some random team that I have never used before. Like, we could try my old team. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to, like, switch to a team I've never used before. I'll try my old team, I guess. We got to try something. At least I tried, you know? It's Dawnbringer. It's freaking Dawnbringer, Yaogwei Queen Titania. This is the first time I've ever switched teams in the middle of a I think. I don't think it works out for me. I think I've done it like one other time. It didn't work out. That's why I'm so like use what you got. Because you know it. You don't try like a brand new team during the middle of Guild Wars. I mean, if everything's going wrong, I guess, but you gotta do something. At least we're trying. We're not forcing it. Oh, that's true, that's true. What was it then? Something else. That's true. That wasn't the team. Oh, it's Ragnagord. I could use Angry Mob, though. I've always thought about switching to Angry Mob.
You're either with us or against us.
I think that's how it goes. There's probably a better weapon, too. I just don't like making a whole brand new team. I used to use Ragnagord. Let's check him out. Let's just look at him. This is me switching my teams at the last second on the 5th battle because I'm freaking 2-2. So this is very... 14 mana, 50% start. And Angry Mob's not going to be able to summon anything from first thought. Most likely. Especially with the team we're facing. We're facing a Skull team. So if we use Angry Mob and we put him in first slot, he's going to get Scald to death and not ever get to summon. And this has a 50% start, so... I don't know about the Dawnbringer, though, but I do get barriers. That would help, like, the whole team. If I can even get it up to cast it. That would help, like, a little bit. I don't think it's, like, crazy good or anything. If I would switch anything, maybe it would be the weapon. We don't have like a typing we can do. They're all different typings. They're all from different kingdoms. I guess I don't have to use my hero. It's just like it has so much good, like... I don't know, and I think I use Sunspear on this team. I don't use Elementalist. But since they're so immune to everything, like, might as well, right? Like, their whole team's immune to everything. Let's, like, fix our banner at least. I use hero on every single Guild Wars team. I mean, it's got traits and talent. It's got... I mean, you don't have to if you're super high level. And what do I know? Look at me right now. Red and what? Probably just want to get... I don't know. Ragnagord maybe? Red and brown? It's like super fast. There's like no good color to minus. Do we use every single color? We got red, brown, green, purple, blue, and yellow. So we have to minus something. It'd probably have to be blue or yellow. Maybe this. Alright, I think I'm gonna try this, y'all. Come on, baby. Come on, old team. If you win this for me, I might bring you back. How about that? I'll definitely consider bringing you back if you can win here. The problem is, man, they got all this stupid... So, I'm using my old team. That's all there is to it. We're trying. We're switching it up. We're not banging our head against the wall. It is what it is at this point. I hit go. Man, that conversion would have been nice. I wish we had that troop, but it's alright. Can't. It's not red. I think we just Ragnagord. I'm definitely taking a look, though, here. Got a red storm. Bracket 2. Suck my shoe. Yeah, I guess we Ragnagord and pray. That's about all we can do, huh? That's the bad thing about exploders. Now, converters, you saw with the Graveseer, almost never gets it. He got it like twice out of like 10 chances or something. The exploder is like explode and pray, though. But we do have a red storm. A lot of red's going to fall. Maybe we can make something. You know, if we get as lucky as the last guy that beat us, a bunch of red will fall. We'll get an extra turn. It'll still be our turn. Chosen color. So what we're going to choose what? Probably brown. We don't want to choose red. Maybe we could choose green. Green might be good. That'll get Yao Gui up. I think I'll choose green. Okay. Let's go. Yao Gui. Come on, baby. Big boy Yao Gui. Put on your pull-ups and do some damage here. Oh, 12. Makes sense. That makes sense. And we need 13, right? I got 12. Maybe we Dawnbringer then. That'll add that red in. Give us barrier, but then what? Blue to red. They go buck wild. They get naked and go buck wild. Dawnbringer, Yao Gui. Yao Gui might be able to kill. I might do Yao Gui. He's gonna do... He might get rid of this guy at least. He would kill. He would kill the tower. It doesn't solve all our problems, but... They don't have their conversion right now, but do you know how many times I've said that and then they just get it anyway? So does it really matter? Does it really matter that they don't have their conversion right now? No. Because I still got to do something and then they're going to get it anyway. So it doesn't matter what I say or what I think. It's what the game wants to do. So I could Dawnbringer and get a bunch of barriers. Then they're going to cast this. I'm going to add a red somewhere, and it's going to be like right here or something. Or no, it's going to be somewhere to where they get an extra turn. It's going to be like right here. I'm going to cast Dawnbringer, and then this is going to turn to red. And then they're going to cast their thing, and they're going to get this huge extra turn. Or I can cast Yalgway and kill their tower. But then there's more, like, I don't know, there's only a couple red up here. And they still don't have it, and I know exactly what happens, kind of. If I cast Yalgway, let's work through this together, y'all. If I cast Dawnbringer, it doesn't kill anybody on their team, but it gives my whole team barrier. But it creates a red, right? Doesn't it? Destroy a random yellow gem. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. So maybe it doesn't create a red. Destroy a random red gem. Okay, it destroys. Never mind. So it'll take away a red and a yellow. But I think I was thinking the right thing. If I cast Yalgway, this will turn red, this will turn red, this will turn red. And then they don't have an extra turn, right? I'm not like doing... That's all that's going to happen. I'm going to cast Yalgway. This turns red, this turns red, this turns red. Then they cast this. Blue to red. They get some mana, but they don't get an extra turn. Now there's all this red on the board. And I should be able to cast Queen Titania next. And then maybe Dawnbringer and go from there. But just leave the battle. This is what I'm thinking. I'm just going to go with Yalgway. Of course, a summon. Got 13 red. We're frozen on red. But that doesn't matter, because she gets an extra turn based on, like... It's not the same thing, right? Of course he's got barrier. What did that hit? Nothing? Yeah, this is crazy. Just leave the battle. I should have done that. Red Storm. Are they just going to keep summoning? I think my only option here is to cast a freaking Dawnbringer. Of course they're submerged, right? So I can't like whittle them down and get rid of their hero. Nice. I think I'll feel better knowing that 2 of my teams lost than just forcing the same team over and over and over. I think this is going to feel better. I think Skulls is the only way to go here. Frozen on red, of course. So I can't take this. We have no mana. They're whittled down, but not enough, and they keep getting barrier. Pretty screwed, pretty screwed. I'm still frozen. I wish I had Yalgway right now. There's nothing I can do. I could just take, I gotta take it so they don't take it type of stuff. Maybe take it this way, maybe get up top too. Take it this way, hope for Skulls up top. Does that make it happen somewhere else? Is this gonna give them an extra turn somewhere? Oh, yeah. Of course. I had my Yao Gui up. And he had alignment. Ugh! So annoying that he has that barrier the entire time. Just die! I don't care if I lose, as long as I kill you. Now we're all entangled and frozen and stuff. You know I do have 3 Orpheus medals on right now. Did you know that? Did you know I have all 3 Orpheus medals on right now? Just by the way. Just by the way, I have all 3 Orpheus medals on right now, just by the way. Well, I can't do nothing. But look once again. So we've had this happen multiple times now, where I've pulled out ahead a little bit by trying super hard. Looks like I should win this. Except for the fact that I'm all entangled and messed up there. But now they have, I don't know. It just doesn't, I don't think it's going to go our way. I'm about to just take yellow. So it like mitigates that. Even though, I don't know, he probably won't get anything. This is the only move, I think. Get that red. And then hopefully he'll cast his thing. He's going to kill my Yao Gui. And then I don't know what to do. We need our Orpheuses to go off or we're screwed. Nothing to do here. I can't do anything, so what to do? I could take yellow just to get rid of some of it. This would happen. I'd get brown too. But I don't know. I'm about to take this blue. Oh yeah. So it went from having 3 to having mother effing 1. Now we're definitely dead. There's nothing I can do at all. I give up. Oh well. Why does the circle not exit out of there? That's annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna forget that that happened. Yeah, very bad luck today, you know. If you wanna... That's the worst luck I've ever had on live stream ever. And that's my worst luck in Guild Wars ever, I think. That's probably my worst luck ever. In 6 years, 7 years, whatever it's been. That's my worst luck I've ever had. It is bracket 2, right? I gotta keep saying that. I am free to play. My excuses. But that was horrible. That was horrible. I even switched teams in the middle. Well, let's move on to something else. Holy cow. Try to forget about that. That's a buzzkill, like a huge buzzkill. That's why I recommend people like play your Guild Wars last. You got to get it done though. Like you have to do it for your guild and everything, and it's super important. But it's one of those things like everything else you would do first, like go in priority order. If this thing's gonna end today, you got to do it today, and you should probably do it first, just to get it done, just in case something happens, life happens. Get that done, whatever it is, the thing that's ending soonest. But something like Guild Wars and Dungeon, they're so annoying that it can like ruin your whole day if you play it first. So make sure you do it. Maybe wait till the last thing you do. Do everything else first, and then do Guild Wars, or do everything else first, and then do Dungeon, because they're super annoying the way that things happen. If you go back and watch that, it was very unlucky. And I was doing my best. Thinking out every single move. Using decent teams. It wasn't like the worst teams ever. Just nothing was going my way. And then when stuff would go my way, they would still win. So, like 2 times we had where it looked like I could have had it. And that's the worst kind of way to lose too. Where like the enemy is out ahead the entire time, nothing's going your way, and then you kind of pull it back a little bit, and then they still win. Like that's worse than just getting destroyed. I'd rather just get destroyed. I hate when they like, you can bring it back. Like you're good enough to almost bring it back, and then they still win anyway. Like it doesn't matter. That's almost worse. Now, yes, I only have one vault key. I didn't play very much yesterday. Anyway, let's leave that in the past. Deed of Magic. Ooh, you gotta get that. Oh, man. Already, like... Anyway, anything I'd say right now, it sounds super salty. It's like, it sucks it happens on live stream, too, because it's like one thing and then the other thing, and then they're both shooting towards the negative. Alright, let's catch up in the chat, and then we'll get started on this Vault event, which we can do, like, Crowns, Merchants and Angels, and Vault event all at the same time, so this will be cool. Let's go K-Zeal. But yeah, I knew as soon as I seen that team, I was like, oh no, not this team. Stupid Trick and Treat and then Rage Kurandara, freaking tower thing. Get out of here. Guild Wars Red. So one thing I've been doing recently is like trying to level up classes that I have super low. Like get them all to like 40 or something at least. Even like the crappy ones. Because I don't really care about any individual crappy class too much. Unless I need a kingdom power, so lately I've been just trying to get them all to like 40 and then get them all to like 50 and then get them all to like 60, something like that. So War Priest right now. I'm going to change this to Black Manacles. I was using Doomed Axe for a campaign task. By the way, I think all my teams would still work for anybody that's in bracket 5 or under for sure. So you don't have to think like, oh, that he just went 2 and 3. I don't want to go 2 and 3. It is bracket 2 and it is super hard. It's going to be hard for me to quit talking about it, but I'm going to really try. All right, let's catch up in the chat. That'll definitely not help me stop talking about it because there's probably really old chats in here. Drager, you got gifted a membership. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Allie. Appreciate that. That makes me happy. I may not even read the older messages, y'all. Chad with the membership to Anya. I already said that. We had Tyrion with the 5. Thank you so much. Keeps me wanting to do live streams. Alright, so if you said anything earlier that doesn't pertain to the Guild Wars, then say it again, then I'll read it. I'm going to start fresh with the chat. I don't want to go back and read stuff about that Guild Wars bull crap. And I'm on the wrong battle. Let's go to difficulty 1. I'll run a Nomapalooza pretty soon. I need to get my crowns though, and you can't get your crowns running Nomapaloozas. I really don't even really need to get my crowns that bad. Like, I've been doing like 5 a day. Because I'm free to play. So there's no like extra loot at the end of the rainbow. Bert says Guild Wars when all you can do it bend over and clinch. Yep. Usually though, like, you know, 3 and 2 is the worst I'll ever do. And I get so mad when I go 3 and 2. Yeah, decline, decline, decline. It was blue day for you. You got 9,500. Nice. Great job. What up, Mumvin? How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Don't rewatch my Guild Wars battles. They're not worth it. They probably are. I'm sure it's kind of funny. I am here to entertain. It's like half entertainment, half like helping y'all out. So that was definitely the entertainment side. If you like to see someone getting mad, so it's probably nothing there of value as far as... I mean, the way I was thinking through the battles, like somewhat. Nothing just went my way, so none of it looks like... That's what sucks. Like, I could do everything perfectly right and tell you everything to do perfectly right. But when it goes wrong and everything goes wrong, it doesn't look like it's right. Even though it is right. Mumvins, Funky Town. Yeah, Funky dude. Like, if I wasn't on live stream, it would probably be, I don't know. I probably would still be mad. I'm not gonna lie. I could shake it off pretty quick. If it's like in the privacy of my own home, and I go 2 and 3 or something, it definitely makes me mad, but I can forget about it. But definitely a good reason to do them like the last thing of the day. Don't tempt fate. Even if you have a great day, at least you'll finish with a great... Like, let's say you go 5-0 in Guild Wars, and it's the last thing you do. Well, now you're going to be in a good mood when you're not playing the game. Say you get a perfect in the dungeon, it's the last thing you do. You're taking that outside of the game, that's cool. But on the other side, there's nothing good that can happen. If everything goes bad and it's the first thing you do, you're probably not going to play as long. You're going to be in a bad mood. And you'll probably still take it outside of the game. So all signs point to play Guild Wars and Dungeon when you have like 15 minutes left to go. Not when you just start your play session for the day. Definitely worth the price of admission. Yeah, for sure. The price of admission is free. That's funny. Mr. Extreme. I know, we're a lot alike, aren't we, Mr. Extreme? I get mad at like if I would get mad at myself if I was doing everything wrong. Like I did make one wrong move. I did take an extra turn that I was frozen on. I did that, but we were already like super effed. So it wasn't a big deal at that point. But that's like, I feel like that's the only thing I did wrong the entire time. So the way I'm getting mad is like, I'm not even mad at myself. I'm mad at this game, really. Because I don't feel like I did anything wrong. It's just like super terrible RNG. And like shout out to the defense there. They did really well. Like, shout out to those defensive teams. They're good. I need to take that from let's take that from this. Let's learn this. Go grab those D teams and make them one of your defensive teams. That's what you can do. We definitely learned something. Something good too. Take one of those 2 teams and make it your defensive team. Now you can make somebody feel like crap, if that's your thing. But that's what I always say. Don't spend like a million years on your D teams. Just like copy paste something that beats the crap out of you. That's a perfect example of something I should go rewatch that. Take that team that they were using, and I should plop it right on my defense. That way I can ruin someone's day too. Funky Town says my mood is based on how much cognac I have left in my glass. I think I need some right now. It's too early though. Supernova says, oh man, that bad luck potluck was the worst. Ugh. Tim says, tell me about your last car mechanic. The last one was actually decent. But it was just an oil change. So there wasn't much to like screw me on. I don't go enough. Like, I can complain about the mechanic when I go and they screw me out of thousands of dollars. But that keeps me from going too. Like, I'll do anything I can to not go because of that. That's where they screw themselves. The mechanic shops, that's where they screw themselves. Thank you, Tim. Why not just screw you just a little? Why they gotta screw the F out of you so you never come back? That's not how you do it. There's any mechanics out there, quit like screwing the F out of people. Quit doing that. All you have to do is screw them a little bit, and then they'll come back, right? Then you can screw them again. And then they come back again, and you can screw them again. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, like, screw the F out of them for thousands of dollars the first time. Like they're never going to come back. You got to, like, do it. You can get way more money in the long run. Just by just a little bit of screwing. Just screw them, like, slightly more than their father-in-law would, you know? You don't screw them like you hate them and you want them to die. You don't screw them like that. You don't take all their money like you're... If you're out there, I swear, just do it a slightly more than a father-in-law would screw them. Because you got, you know, you're assuming that they don't have that person, so now they're coming to you. So of course you got to ramp up the screwing a little bit. Because the only reason they're there is because that person won't do it. So you're supposed to screw them like a little bit more than that. Not like way, like take all their money. And then I'm never going back. I'm never, ever. I will never go back to that place. So, I know you don't care. I know you don't care. You'll just screw the next guy. That's fine. But I could have, if you would have just screwed me a little, I'd come back, and I would come back, and I would come back. And then that next person that you screwed super hard that never comes back too, they would have came back, and they would have came back, and they would have came back. And if you, like, think about that, like, there's 20 people, and they're all coming back to get screwed a little bit. That's way more money than, like, just screwing one guy and then he never comes back. It's stupid. They take advantage of old ladies. Like, you're super cool, guy. Way to go. Why don't you just run out in the street and push an old lady over? That's what you are. I hope you feel great when you go home. I hope you feel awesome, mechanic that's ripping people off. Way to screw an old lady. Great job. You're the man. Thank you, Tim there. Mr. Extreme swears at his pillows. I get really quiet because I know I can't, like, say everything I want to say. When I'm mad, you'll notice because I won't be talking as much, and I'll be pretty quiet, more quiet than usual. Like, when you come to a Sinnycool live stream, I'm talking 99% of the time. When I'm super mad, and I was just talking, and then all of a sudden I'm quiet, and I don't tell you something like, hey, hold on a sec, I'm probably really, really mad, because I know I can't say what I'm going to say. So that's your little tip of when I'm super duper mad, is when I'm pretty quiet all of a sudden. That means I'm holding in probably a bunch of F-bombs and whatnot. And who knows, have you ever been super mad? You don't know what's going to come out sometimes, so it's safest just to not say anything. There's another tip for you. When you're on live and being recorded, if you feel very mad, just don't say anything. That's how you get in trouble. Drager says, I have about 3 teams per color. I tend to try and counter their converters. I don't know, just hard in this bracket. That's the best way to do it, man. If you really, really, really want to make sure you that never happens to you, you have to have more than... You have to have 2, 3... It's rock, paper, scissors. Like, Drager, having multiple teams is definitely the best way to go, but... I don't know, I just never felt like... It never happened. Like... Maybe I'll do that now. It's definitely rock, paper, scissors. You're supposed to scout. You're supposed to see, okay, this is what they're probably trying to counter. Like the team where we switched to the Yalgway Queen Titania, they were trying to counter Zul'Goth with that team, right? Elementalist and Zul'Goth, that's what they were countering with that. So I can't instant kill like anything on their team. And they have all these invulnerabilities. So that's when you rock, paper, scissor it to something else. Scissor it. And yeah, you do need probably like 3 different teams. Because you saw me, I changed to a whole different team that wasn't based on instant kills and skull damage. It was based on spell damage, and I still lost. So You gotta have a whole other team, just in case. You should probably have, like a glass cannon team, and then a super duper safe team for when you're in that situation, which is what we were missing. And then you need like your spell damage team or whatever, like a skull spam team, a spell damage team, and then like a super duper safe team, just in case you run into that situation and you like need a win desperately. Like that's what I need to go find, super safe teams for that situation. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna change going forward. My red team can, I'm probably gonna make a whole new red team because that thing is fired. They're both fired. I'm gonna go look up, somebody let me know on Discord, what's your red team that never loses, and I'll switch to that right now. And I'll put your name as the freaking team name. Whoever's got the best red team, we'll try it next Guild Wars. You know? I'm firing my red team, it's official. Both of them are fired. That's the ultimate sin. That's like stealing from work and getting caught. The red team just stole from work right in front of me and got caught red-handed. So it's fired. This is the ultimate sin, and they committed the ultimate sin. They are Alex Murdaugh. Sometimes going straight up from games doesn't work. Sometimes it takes me to the money thing. It works a lot of the time though. Like this flash offer. For some reason my guild and my games was going up to the flash offer. But it does work most of the time. It's a good tip. Alright, I need one more crown and then we'll do a Nomapalooza. Because I promised at least 2 hours, and I keep my promise. Also, I was thinking maybe I was thinking about it after dark, but I don't know. I got to get up super early on Friday and super early on Monday, and like in between there is like the times I would do an after dark. So we'll see. Like if I do an after dark this weekend, it's gonna pop up out of nowhere, and I'm gonna like probably get mad because no one's there, and it's gonna be my own fault. But it's probably how it's gonna go. I wake up super early on Fridays to make the Mythic video, and I wake up super early on Mondays to make the team video for Reset. And really lately, I felt like it's not really been worth it. I might even stop doing that. It was definitely the way to go like 6 months ago. Definitely helped me like keep afloat for a little bit. It's kind of wearing off now though. You know how like you take that magic mushroom, you get big, like Mario? Or it's probably not a good example. Like you get a buff in EverQuest and it wears off. Well, the waking up early and putting out the video super early buff is wearing off, I think. I don't know if other people are doing that too, or if people just don't care or what, but I'm starting to feel like it's not worth waking up super early like that and being tired all day and like ruining the rest of my day for pretty much not what it was giving me before. Like it was worth it. It was definitely worth it like 3 or 4 months ago. That's just how life is. You kind of got to weigh what's worth it, what's not worth it. You're not going to keep doing something if it's not giving you what you're looking for. And that just goes for everything on here. Unless you don't try. Like if you try for years and years and years, that's different than trying for like months. But thank you for that, Tim, talking about the car mechanic. Drager says I have... Yeah, I already read that. Tyrion... Let me catch up in the chat, y'all. I'm trying to get this... There's that last crown, though. We'll do a Nomapalooza after this. I'll catch up in the chat, then we'll do a Nomapalooza. I got my last crown. Heck yeah. Which, like I said, I'm not doing the most on this. Like, I have skipped some days and only got 5 on certain days. And I think that's the most, like, I've never, like, skipped an entire day. It's really easy to get 5, so I at least jump on and get 5. Do you see what I mean about I got 22 days left? And I only need 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 5. I need 125. I could do that in 13 days. And I have 22 days left, so I only have to do like 5 a day, or it's a little bit over that. And I do 10 a day. Like today I did 10, so. But before I run the Nomapalooza, I will catch up in the chat. I don't even think I have that many Nomapaloozas. I think I have like 3, because I forget what it was last time to where it was like, use them all now, because we haven't had a freaking VaatiVidya in a while. And who knows when we're getting the next one. Then they announce the next one. But like right now, the next VaatiVidya after this one, I don't think there's anything planned right now. Oh, I got 5. That's not too bad. That's what I hope for. I haven't run any Nomapaloozas yet this weekend. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying, then we'll run this thing. Maybe we'll run like 2 of them, and then that'll be good for the day. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. If I can like cheer myself back up, I might go a little longer. Mike D is here. What did Mr. Extreme says? Funky Town, thank you, bro. You're a freaking legend, bro. With the 5. Mumvin lost 1 Guild Wars yesterday to Spider Build. Tyrion says I go get 500 vault keys and stop sweating Guild Wars. There you go. I should do that. Like, put your frustration into, like, energy, like, getting vault keys. That's a good idea. But thanks, Funky Town. Vishal says, Rage Reaver is good. It's really good for early game because it helps your red. There's not a lot of, like, reds to... You know what I'm saying? Like, you got green, you got blue, you can cover, like, quite a bit of colors. But red seems like to be one of the harder ones, so that's why I recommend... But it's not a red weapon, it's just, it makes red. I don't know. It's good for the triple ferocity, and that's the red I'm talking about. And it's only 300 diamonds, and it is a weapon that you definitely tell people to get, so... I don't know, it's up to you. Do you have 300 diamonds? Do you have triple ferocity ready to go and everything? Because, like, if it was between getting Rage Reaver now and then getting Rope Dart in the future, definitely Rope Dart's better. But there's no, like, crazy... I'm trying to think. Like, Rope Dart for sure. Rage Reaver's definitely one of the weapons you mentioned in the Soul Forge that you should get with 300 diamonds, at least in my opinion. Because I feel like it's really, really good for Ferocity, who's a red common that now you have that covered. I think it's an important weapon. I'm sorry I'm not really giving you a straight answer. I'm just explaining. Like, you can take it from there, decide for yourself. We get into the chopper. You drive, I'll shoot zombies. What were you saying about getting banned, Mr. Extreme? Supernova says, have you heard Brad has built a tower of glass? I know, dude. He's going to make a lot of money today. Bert says, what would be the purple version of Rage Reaver for a Secra Darkwood team? I use the Book of Brambles for Secra. But the purple weapon is, I think, Stone Slicer. Is that right? Purple, it goes with Cunning. Doesn't it make purple? Does Stone Slicer make purple? Purple and brown or something like that? So Book of Brambles is the Secro weapon. But the purple, like, the one like Rage Reaver, that's purple, or makes purple, I think is Stone Slicer. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. David says, you going to play long, Cinny? Mr. Extreme says, I miss talking to the guild. Yeah, if you don't have a car, that'll take care of that. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Extreme. How'd you get banned? Hiram Hawk says, don't kill the golden goose. What do you mean you got banned, Mr. Extreme? Tim says, you know, sometimes it's opposite. The customer is so stupid they have no network and they call in printer not printing. Mama says my main attack is Mountain Crusher, Queen Bee, Vinox, and Lep. Yeah, but Tim, if you like just kind of screw them, they'll come back to you because they don't want to like look up another place. Nobody wants to like look a billion places up and like compare and price shop and stuff like that. They don't want to. I mean, you should. But like if you just screw them a little bit more than a usual screwing and not like all the way out of the ballpark, they'll come back to you because you're familiar, they know you, like they already came to you once, and then you can just like, it'll add up over time to be more than that one time. If you screw them super hard the first time, they're never coming back to you. I promise that. If you just do it a little bit more than like a father-in-law type of screwing, as far as fixing your car and charging you money, like, not, you know what I mean. Mumford says my main attack is Mountain Crusher, Queen Bee, Vinoxia, and Leprechaun. Okay, Supernova. I might check it out. We'll see. Trey gifted a membership to Matthew Walls. That's pretty cool. Never seen Matthew before, but now I do. Shout out to Matthew Walls, a lurker. That's what's cool about that gifted thing. We can see who's out there. Finger the thumb. Is there a way to search for the lowest mana cost troops? I don't think so, but you can search by lowest rarity, and that it's not like the same, but mana cost definitely goes down as the rarity goes down. I don't think so, though. That would be nice. Tyrion says next one should be 4-7 or 14 at the latest. Yeah, should. You know how that goes. Mr. Scream says I don't keep my mouth shut, that's why I get banned. Well, that's stupid. Talking about my boyfriend and cracking a joke got me perma-banned again. That's stupid. Who would, like, how would they even know? Like, who would tell on you? Supernova says I use Mystic Manuscript as a Green Day option. Am I right about the Book of Brambles? Isn't that the one? Like a relative that fixes your car for you, and then they charge you. They're not going to charge you, like, exactly, perfectly, like, you know what I mean? Like a father-in-law, like as in not your own family, but somebody that's still close to you. And then, you know, they're going to buy the parts, they're going to charge you labor still, then they're going to mark up the parts, and then they're going to put like a tiny bit of extra on it. Most likely because they don't want to, like, you coming back all the time and wasting their time, so. Yeah, it just sounded strange. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I guess. Alright, let's run this Nomapalooza. I'll try to, like, keep up with the chat on the side of the screen. Let's go get ready first. You want to do that. You want to, like, make sure you're... Like, what is it? Does it matter here what this is? I don't think so. But, like, go to wherever you're going to go. Explore. Ooh, we're on 84. Maybe I should go ahead and get that to 0. Like, this is preparation for a Nomapalooza right here. Mr. Extreme said I made 2 people in global chat uncomfortable. Ah, dude, don't go to global chat. You're just gonna get in trouble. I stay out of there. That's like when I get quiet. Well, that sucks. So what's up with, like, who's the leader of the guild now? I haven't even looked. You're still there? What are you talking about? Ain't that you? Or am I... Well, how are you banned then? You pulling my leg? Yeah, for sure. Like, if you don't like what somebody's saying, just walk away. You don't have to, like, report them and stuff. You're not gonna fix the world. Oh, you can't chat? Oh, I see. Well, that's better than, like, getting kicked out of the entire game. Thought that's what you meant. Well, you always got us. Are you on my Discord? We got the comments, you got live streams, you got the Discord. We got the, don't we have like a chat outside of a, like the Tower of Doom chat? You should tell everybody to go there, or I can if you want. I'll say, if you guys miss Mr. Extreme, go to the Tower of Doom chat. That's like PS4 related, not Gems of War. I could try to help you out if you want. Alright, so we're preparing to do a Nomapalooza. I just want to get my myth stones up over that 100. So they're not, I'm not like hitting a boss chest right in the middle of a Nomapalooza. It's just like, you don't have to do that. What are you doing? But you could also get verses while you're doing this. You could get this right here, merchants. I don't like either one of those. I don't really want to pay for cursed runes right now, and ingots I just have way too many of, and I think ultra rare is the one that's like the rarest though, right? I'll just buy it just for no reason. It's just gold. I have lots of gold. I think everybody else should just pass on that one. Unless you don't have your like soul forged to 20 or something crazy like. No problem, Chad. Thoughts on the new mythic? So on the new mythic, yeah, that's a good. I forgot about the new mythic. It's not bad. I always kind of adjust how I think. Like I'll see it on paper and I'll have an opinion, and then I'll get it and I'll use it, and then I'll have like a new, slightly adjusted opinion, and then it'll be a day or two, and then I'll have a even more slightly adjusted opinion. So. It looked not great, and then I got it, and it felt a little bit better. And then I've been playing with it more than just on that one video early in the morning on a Friday, and now it's kind of even a little bit better. But still nothing, it's not a top 10. I can say that for sure, 100%. Phoenix is not a top 10. I would say it's probably not a top 15. It's similar to like a Scourge of Honor-ish, which Scourge of Honor is not a top 10 or a top 15. It's probably sniffing. It might be sniffing the top 15 like Scourge. I don't know. In my opinion, it's either slightly above or slightly below Scourge of Honor. It's like right there. Wherever you have that one. And that's my opinion as of Saturday when it came out on Friday. So I could even change it even more going forward. It just feels like it's not the main. Like a mythic, like a good mythic is the main thing. Like you build your whole team around it. That's why I don't make like Flaming Oni a top 10. I don't make Sycorax a top 10. Like you don't really build your whole team around those mythics. You kind of just throw them on the end of the team and it makes your team better. So it's like the John Stockton or like the man off the bench of the team. It's not the Michael Jordan. It's not the LeBron. It's not the Kobe. It's not. It's like the John Stockton to the Karl Malone. It's never going to be the Michael Jordan or the Kobe or the LeBron. What's up, Mini Melanie? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's always nice to see people just to know that they're still around. Oh man, Allie, that sucks. I hope you feel better. My daughter has some, it's probably not the same as you, but she's got some asthma and it's scary. It's one thing I'm grateful for. I used to have, I know we're probably not talking about asthma, but that's the only thing I have to, relate. I used to have asthma when I was a kid. Now my kid has it. She was actually up last night coughing. Hers is weird, like she coughs. Which is better, I guess, than like just not being able to breathe totally. Of course. But she just cough and cough and cough and cough, and she can't stop, and then she starts... We've gone to the hospital like 2 or 3 times for it, because she'll get into this... she can't stop. And then it's like, what do you do? If your kid can't stop coughing, and it's literally... It's not like, oh, you have 5 minutes here or there. It's like constant for hours. And then she's saying like, what, you know, begging you to help her. So what can you do? You gotta like take her. I've fixed it before though. Like I took her for a walk one time and it worked. Like I made her a bath, and then I took her for a walk out in the it was like nighttime and it was like cool air. I just looked it up online. I'm like, what do you do? Like home remedy. And it freaking worked. And we didn't have to go to the hospital that time. Yeah, that would be scary. Hope you feel better, Allie. Yeah, start a new group chat. That's a good idea. I'll tell if you don't have anybody else to say something in the guild, I'll say something. I could say, hey, or does it just invite people and they just know from you inviting them? Might be easier than I think it is. Tyrion says damage-wise, it's tied with the best true damage to all attackers. Really? It's just the non-looping potential. Like Queen Beatrix has a looping potential and true damage, you know. But she's also probably like a top 5 legendary, so. I just wish it had like, if it had one more thing, I swear it could be top 10 if it had like one more thing. It has that summon, but if you're using the summon, like you're already not doing too well. And right now we can't even really, you can't like trait the troop that gets summoned. It's cool that it has that 65% skull reduction. Like it might keep growing on me. Maybe it is like a top 15. Just doesn't feel like it right now. Like I've seen people using it. You got to cast it like 3 times, right? You can't like keep it on your turn. The enemy's gonna get that many turns as well. But it's for sure slightly better than I originally thought, and it keeps growing on me. I'll have to keep using it. Maybe it will. I would never hold anybody to their very first impression of anything. So, we shall see. Do you take puffers, Allie? Says Mr. Extreme. Tyrion says, "Oh, it." You think it's a top 15 or 20? That's possible, because I think Scourge is probably a top 25, top 20. I really need to do my list again. I haven't done one in like 2 years. Maybe I'm totally surprised myself at what's in the top 15 in my opinion, because I haven't made one in a while. I'm just afraid no one's gonna care. Like I've made stuff like that before, and it like totally. Sometimes I don't do things just because I'm scared of the result. We're missing out on some good videos sometimes because I'm trigger shy. Alright, I better catch up here. I fell behind somehow. Supernova says you can pair it with other match 4 troops and make super sweaty defense team. Scotty Pippen is still pretty good. Yep. Melvin says, what do you think of Spirit Shot, the new class weapon? I like it. I haven't used it a ton yet. Same with Phoenix. The new weapon, I used it on a team recently, and I liked it. I think it was the freaking Phoenix team that I was using. I was doing like a Phoenix, Queen Beatrix Spirit Caller team. You know, the blue gets... The Queen Beatrix uses the blue. And then you have true damage and true damage. But it felt like a Queen Beatrix team. It didn't feel like a Phoenix team, so that's probably why I'm not super high on it. And then anytime I could have casted Phoenix, I could have just casted Queen Beatrix and maybe kept looping. Or the Spirit, or the weapon. It's like when you cast it, your turn's over. Which is gonna happen most of the time anyway, but... I don't know. For my super duper awesome mythics, I kinda like you... Like if you cast Zul'Goth, you get an instant kill and you potentially get an extra turn, right? It's making all the skulls. When you cast the Wild Queen, you drain their attack, you give it to your first slot, you make a bunch of green skulls, and you potentially get an extra turn. High King Irongut has an extra turn. It just has it. Like, you see how I'm thinking there? Mistralis, who I call a borderline top 10, has an extra turn on it. I don't know, those are troops I consider to be awesome. When you cast Phoenix, it's done. It's over with, and you have to get it up again, or something else is doing the bulk of the work. We're at 97. Just how I'm thinking right now. And you got stuff like Phoenicia, who can take things out in like 2 shots. Phoenix usually takes like 3 shots. You got Guard's Avatar, who can boost. Phoenix has no boost ratio. I feel like it's just missing like something. It's just missing one tiny thing. It needs like a boost ratio. It needs a just something else would be great. Just one little thing. It's like missing one little tiny thing, and it would be awesome. And that's how I feel about it right this second, on the second day. It's that thing that tastes like really, really good, but it's just missing like a dash of salt or something like that. I've done top list. I got like a whole playlist, but they're super old, so you're right. I need to redo a bunch of stuff. That's how YouTube is, y'all. Like, you redo stuff over and over and over, and it kind of feels that. It'll feel like that eventually for everybody. That's why you see like newer channels kind of blow up for a minute, and then usually it settles back down. Because they have all these things they can do that they've never done before. And all they have to do is go look at everybody else's channels, see what they did and what worked. And then they can do that, and that's new to them. And there's also new players playing every day. So other people, it might be the first time they've ever seen it too, because they're new, and they don't know that everybody else has already done that multiple times. Because they don't know all the people. So they see the new guy doing the thing, and it looks like exciting because that new guy hasn't done that thing yet. But there's 4 or 5 other people that already did it because they've been here for years and years and years. It's just hard as the longer you're on here, the more it feels like you're doing the same thing over and over and over. And the more like new people pop up, and then they can do all the things that the road is paved. They know exactly what to do. And it's new to them. And they're doing it now, right? People want it now. They don't want it a year ago, 2 years ago. So it all like lines up perfectly for the newer people. They've only been around for a year or 2. It gets harder. The longer you've been on here, the harder it gets. It doesn't like get easier, really. I would just have to do like the same thing every year over and over and over. And in my head, I'm thinking of like the people that have been here. I'm not always thinking about the new people. Sometimes I'm thinking about the people that have been here for years and years and years, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing that again?" Like but probably not the way it is. I should probably just do certain things every 6 months or so. It's just the road is paved. It gets frustrating. And it's just going to keep happening and happening. I've seen it with other channels, like other like genres, other channels. Like somebody will make something a thing. Not that I did, but like one of the first 2 or 3 people. They all like kind of pave the way and make the road and pave the road and like see what works. And we have to do this and this and this. And then this works. Oh, cool. We know that works now. And then we're trying this, and this. Oh, that works? Okay, now that works. We know that now. I'm trying pre-recordeds every day. Other guys trying live streams every day. I kind of put a format out there where you do a video every day, pre-recorded as soon as possible type stuff. And somebody else can just come in, look through your whole catalog, pick out the things that worked, and just do those things. And some people don't even know. They could completely like copy the crap out of you. And some people don't know because they're newer. They didn't see when you did it. So they come in with some, half of them are new, half of them are old. Half of them don't even know that it was already done before by somebody else. So it looks, it's just, I don't know. I should just start a new channel right now. I bet you. I'll just do Gemma Jameson. That was the joke. That was the whole Gemma Jameson joke. And then that storm passed. Now we're in a new era of the same old crap. Fighting against a team that has constant bless. Oh yeah, you're right. That would suck. Foxglove ring. Ooh, I got Cindy. I really need to run this Nomapalooza. Cindy's the one I need, so now I got 6 Nomapaloozas. Being in a good guild is like being in prison. Did I say that? Sometimes I say things and I don't even remember saying them. I've been on here saying things for years and years and years. I love when somebody will leave a comment on one of my older videos. Like, there's this game I used to play called Battle Ages, and I don't play it anymore, and I haven't played it in years. And sometimes I'll get comments on those videos, and they're like, so in this video, you did this here. What do you think about that? And I'm like, I don't even remember that game. That was years ago. Sorry, sir. I wish I could help you out, but that was... I made that video like 4 years ago. I'm a goldfish as it is. Mr. Extreme runs a slave camp. Yeah, you're right, Mumvin. Alright, anyway, let's do this Nomapalooza so I can get one on here. Now that I got my myth stones over the 100 mark, I won't be getting a boss chest in the middle of it, but we might be getting angels and merchants. Or no, we won't. Never mind. You don't get that during a Nomapalooza. Okay, here's Dust Devil, or Ironhawk. Let's run one just to get it in there. The new Volpacchio weapon. Is that yeah, the pay weapon looks really good. I remember that. That's what they should do. They should make the pay one like better. Alright, let's go. This is an old Sinnycool video. Alright, anyway, let's run this thing. Five of them? I thought I just got Cindy. Is Cindy not my lowest now? That'd be strange. I don't know, though. I'd be saying things today that I swear is like 100% fact, and then it just doesn't happen. Today is not my day, everybody. What am I doing? Come on. I just want to see which, Ah, okay. So now verse 3 is my lowest. That's interesting. That hasn't happened in a long time. I've been a verse 2 guy for the longest. Cindy was always mine. Now she's not. Now it's blue guy. Supernova said I had asthma, took the once a day iron supplements for a year. Now I'm asthma free. That's awesome. Tyrion says me and my wife looked at each other. What did this fool say? Playing a video game is compatible to being in prison. Oh well. Sometimes I'd be saying things. Verse 3 is your lowest too? Alright, let's go. I don't know if it's comparable to prison. Maybe like certain aspects of it. I'd have to go watch what I was saying. Definitely have to do things. It's more like a job, I would say, than a prison. The game's kind of like prison. We're all addicted to it and playing and we can't get away. The game's more like prison than a guild is. Cause you don't like want to like when you're in prison, you don't try to get into better and better prisons, I don't think. Maybe you do. For good behavior. Go to the white collar prison. He's talking about being in a good guild was like getting in the right prison gang. You need others to survive. Yeah. Okay, well that makes more sense. Being in a gang, there you go. That's more what I was talking about. Not being in prison. That's true then. I agree with that. You walk in the prison. Now that I know the line of thought, it makes more sense. You walk into gyms of war, you can't be a lone wolf. That's probably why I said it, because some people try to be a lone wolf in prison. So now I know exactly what I was thinking. Thanks. You can't be a lone wolf in prison, right? That's probably how I started talking about it. You can't be a lone wolf in this game either. You gotta have people that got your back. Because otherwise, it's 30 versus 1. Right, Tyrion? Isn't this where we do our Nomapaloozas? Where do we look for the trait stones? Yep, you're in a chain gang. It's just the fact that being with more... Like, there's power in numbers. If you're trying to play Gyms of War by yourself, you're just at a huge disadvantage. It'd be like trying to play baseball and you are the only guy on your team. And then you're playing against 9 other people. Every time you hit it, there's 9 people out there trying to get it. Every time they hit it, they get a hit. Not exactly, I guess. There's just more benefits to being in... Like, it's a collective resource thing. Maybe it's like buying a stock. Instead of, like, making your own stock. That's funny, Tyrion, and you're still here! Must have caught your attention. So I'm glad I said it. What is this fool saying? He must have just started playing. He don't even know what he's talking about. And then you look. Oh, he's been around almost as long as Tacet. That's crazy. Oh, he's made like over 1,000 videos? That's crazy. I think I almost have 2,000 videos now. Almost at 7K. It's taking a while though. We're like really trickling. We're like crawling towards that milestone. We're like clawing. You see the guy clawing. He's on his belly like trying to claw his way towards something. That's us trying to get to 7K. We're not running towards it. We're not in the choppa. Why'd I do that? We're not speeding. We're on the ground, laying there, and we're crawling towards it. But we're making progress. Every inch counts. We're getting there. Occasionally somebody will come by and kick us. Because I say something. I'm like, I'm almost there. I say something like an idiot. I'm almost there, guys. Oh, I'm trying. And then they come by and give me a nice kick. Shut up. And then I shut up. I say, oh, maybe I should just crawl and not talk. And I'll conserve my energy. We'll just crawl and not say anything about the destination. Then you get like really close and you're like, oh, thank God I'm almost there. Kick. Somebody kicks you in the ribs. No, you're not. You need to shut up, sir. You'll get there faster if you just crawl and shut up. Just don't call attention to it. You're laying on the ground and crawling. People can't really see you unless you say something. Then they hear you and they run over and give you a swift kick. So if you shut up and you're quiet and you're crawling on the ground and people aren't really paying attention, you might get there. That's how it feels anyway. Anytime I'm like, yeah, I'm almost there, like, kick. No, you're not. Don't want that to happen. Ironhawk costs 4K diamonds, right? And you need 2, so for next 18K, yep. It's just an investment, man, and hopefully it's an investment in the future. I'm hoping they don't nerf it. But it's been a while. But you know what? Remember the banner? The tutu banner? Remember that thing? We said that about the tutu banner. Like, man, they gotta nerf this at some point. This is not right. And then they didn't nerf it for a long time. We're like, alright, so I guess they're leaving it in the game, you know? They didn't nerf it. They never took it out. They didn't fix their mistake. They're even claiming that it wasn't a mistake. So I guess the tutu banner is a thing. And then they fix it. After months and months and months and months. Like, why? What? So, who knows? You almost can't predict what they're going to do anymore. You used to be able to. They could nerf Ironhawk. And I wouldn't be surprised. Even though it's been in the game for a while now, like it is. That's when you get complacent and you think it's common sense, and then it's not common sense. Just like the tutu banner. Yeah, right, Tyrion? That was the funniest part, and I kept on saying that. I think I was the one, like, out of any guy on the internet. I think I said it the most out of anybody. Like, they said it was not a mistake. And they left it in forever. And then they fix it because it's a mistake. That's just the type of people they are. That's why I always, like, when they're talking about the extra vault event and stuff like that. Sure. It's just like the tutu banner, right? Nah, that wasn't a mistake. We believe you. You guys never lie. They never lie at all. That's those type of people are like the political, the ones that get ahead too, the ones that lie. And then they like, what are you talking about? You try to bring up the tutu banner or the extra vault event, and they just start talking about something else and act like you're crazy. Yeah, well, there's a vault event on March 3rd, you know, and then we had one here, and yeah, what about this update that's coming? And you're like, I was talking like the tutu banner and the extra vault event. Well, what? You're crazy. What do you mean? You're just being negative. And then they change the topic. You got proof, but they'll just keep talking around you. Oh, here's this guy. That's good, though. This is a happy thing. We're happy to see this guy. What are you doing, dummy? There we go. That's Dragonite. I don't mind slowing down for that. Will Sinnycool make this stream private after? I don't think so. Probably should. Then I would look like I was trying to... I'm not that tight. I'll leave it up. It is what it is. It definitely crossed my mind, though. But I won't. I'll leave it up. It's a feature working as intended. Mikhail, man, you just gotta save up, bro. I know it's hard. And I'm just waiting for them to nerf it, too. Like, somebody like you, that would be the one that it hurts the most. Like, it's not gonna hurt me too bad. It's gonna suck, right? But I've got to use it since it first came out. So I've got my money's worth. My free money. My no money. I got my figurative money's worth on the Ironhawks. The people that are going to be the most mad are the ones that are saving and saving and saving. And I would really complain if I was y'all. Like, you know, I've been saving for that thing. You need 8,000 diamonds. This is not 4,000. This is not 2,000. This is not 900. Like, I had to save 8,000 diamonds for Ironhawk. And I finally get them, and then y'all nerf them. Like, I would be so mad. Something that hasn't happened yet, so don't... You know, I would just keep playing like it's not going to get nerfed, but... Remember the tutu banner. Just gotta keep that in the back of your head. People weren't even that mad. Like, when they fixed the tutu banner, we were just like, yeah, I mean, that's a mistake. This would be way worse, because... Definitely be a money grab, like a greedy type of thing. Because we use Ironhawk on one, we don't even use it that much. So if they went ahead and nerfed it, we only use it for, it's not like we use it every day for everything. Like, that would be something you should definitely nerf. This is something we only use when they do vault events. And maybe that's their fix. Let's just do less vault events. Let's come up with some reasons why we can't do as many vault events as we used to. Because I know if we nerf Ironhawk, it's going to be hell to pay. So instead, we'll try to not do as many vault events and, like, just not tell them. Then we notice that. So, I don't know. It could go one way or the other. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. Now that we notice the vault events are not on the same schedule, you're like, oh, they figured it out. We might as well go nerf Ironhawk now. If they had just played nice and acted like nothing was going on. But we call them out on everything. That's a good and a bad thing. Sometimes there's, like, bugs in the game and people just run and tell them, and, like, we could have got more out of it. Sometimes it's a good thing, like it fixes things quicker. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get this thing done. So yeah, like I was saying, After Dark, I don't know. I've had a pretty terrible live stream today as far as me and how I've been playing. You guys have been great. Very supportive and helping me get into a better mood and everything. And then, like, waking up early on Friday and Monday, I don't know. I doubt I'm going to do a After Dark, like a 1% chance. But who knows, maybe I'll get a wild hair. But the rest of the schedule, probably spoilers. Spoilers would be next for next week. Then scoring. And then the team video. And then the weekly preview. And then the faction video. Then we're back on live stream Wednesday. One live stream this month might turn into an Everquest live stream. We'll see. Depends how I'm feeling. I could put the Everquest on a Thursday if everything's going great with Gems of War. I might just throw it on a Thursday. But I don't know. If I'm feeling a type of way, I might throw it on a Wednesday. But I promised them I'd give them a live stream this month. So it could affect, but it might not. I got a Elden Ring coming probably today, later today, for the 50 of y'all that care. Sometimes 100. Which I love that game. It's fun to play, so it doesn't matter to me. I need to get back into that mentality, but that mentality would also probably mean less videos. If I can just get back into the mentality of having fun on YouTube, that's when my channel is going to die, though. Because that would probably mean less videos, and then it would start the downward spiral. You can't just do whatever you want. I see people out there, like, I watch certain people and they're pretty good and everything, but they do like whatever they want, and then they complain about like views and stuff. And then you give them like advice and they don't want it at all. They don't take your advice. But you guys give me advice, and sometimes I take it, sometimes I don't. So I'm kind of the same way, I guess, maybe. Is that it? I think we're off this. Let's try one more. I think we're over here. I need to play, man. I haven't been playing much this weekend. Doing terrible in Guild Wars doesn't help, though. Doesn't make you, like, want to... Even though what Tyrion's like, go get some vault keys. I admire that. Like, oh, I did bad in Guild Wars? Well, I need to go... Now I need to go get a bunch of vault keys to make up for it. Like, I admire that way of thinking. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, F this game. I'm gonna go play something else. Screw this game. That's how I feel. But, I try not to. Alright, I'm gonna catch up in the chat and say goodbye. You guys have been great today. I have not been great. So I'm gonna bow out. Get the, what is it, the little hook? The guys on stage, and they like put the hook out there, and they like grab them and pull them off the stage. Let's do that. Yeah, for sure, Ali. I hope you feel better. Tyrion says combine it with the looper, and that last trade is pretty broken. Imagine if we still use our first impression of Ironhawk. Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think everybody... Oh, yeah, you're right. I remember people thinking it was his spell that was the thing. And they were like, way back in the day. I remember watching somebody's video, and they're like, cast a spell, and he does this, and it's crazy. I'm like, that's not why. It's his traits. But yeah, you never know. You gotta, like, let a mythic simmer, but you also have time. So there's no reason to... You don't have to make, like, a decision right now. Or else. There's a whole week to make that decision. So smart people who have limited resources, because there can be people that have just so much that they don't care either way. Those are high-end players. There's low-end players that just don't even have enough to get it, whether they try or not. So it's the people in the middle that those are the ones that have to make the decision. But they have a whole week to make that decision. You don't have to do it today or yesterday. I always try to say over and over and over, there's no better chance on the first day. Doesn't matter. There's the same chance on the first day as there is on the last day that it's available. It's the same all the way through the whole week. There's no better chance at any certain day or any certain time. It is the only one available right now, so it has a better chance that you get it because you're not going to get any other one. But that doesn't mean in like the first day it has a better chance. It just means this week it's the only mythic available. So all the way until Thursday, all the way to next Friday, when you start playing, it's gone. But you have all that time to think about it. You don't have to do it right away. So if you already blew all your keys and didn't get it, that kind of sucks because, you know, now you got to start over. You pretty much are starting from scratch if you did that. And it sucks to start from scratch. You just didn't have enough. You didn't save enough. Just remember that next time. Like me, I'm firing my Red Guild Wars teams. I'm gonna take a lesson from today. They're all fired. If you used all your keys and did not get the mythic, that means you didn't have enough keys and you shouldn't have tried. So remember that next time. And make sure you have more keys next time. Take it as a lesson. Funky says you could do it live stream. I still have interest in others' opinions. Mr. Extreme says do it, mofo. Yeah, I gotta redo a bunch of videos, Matthew. That should be my goal right now. It's just like, I don't know, like I did the first 5 mythic video. You know, that's something that used to get me like 1,000, 2,000 views. I feel like there's like a 33% missing these days. So every time I do something, it's not like, oh, yay, now I should keep doing that. It's more like, oh, really? So, I don't know. I did the top 20 green. Like, I keep trying to, like, do it again, but try to put a little twist on it. That way, it's fresh, too. It's a little bit new. So, it's the same stuff, but a little bit new. Maybe a little twist on it. It's just not. I mean, it works. It's fine. Like, if I talked to myself a year or two ago and said, hey, this is what you're going to be, I'd be fine with it. It's just like when you see the peaks, you see the peaks of what it could be, and then you get brought back down to earth, you kind of feel a type of way. So that's where I'm at right now, I guess. But I'm going to do it. I will. I got to do a tier list. I got to do a top 10 for, like, each rarity. Just make sure you support it and, like, share it out and stuff if you want to see more of it. Because that's how everybody works, like, no matter what. Just because I'm on YouTube and have a channel doesn't mean, like, you go to work, you get paid, and then you go back to work, right? Because you got paid. If you go to work and you don't... And I'm not talking about money here. I'm just talking about, like, you're getting something for your hard work. Like, you're going in, you're getting something for going in, and that's why you come back, you go in again, you get something for going in. That's why you wake up in the morning, you take your shower, you go in, because, right? You're getting something. You wouldn't keep going in if you weren't getting... They, like, lowered your pay or they took away your pay, you wouldn't just keep going to work, would you? You're not going to wake up, take a shower, say goodbye to your family, and go somewhere for nothing. So you got to, like, put yourself in my shoes sometimes. I'm literally waking up, taking myself away from my family, and then working on something. It's just like going to work. I don't know. Yeah, Mistralis might be a top 10 nowadays. I need to redo my list. You might be right, Tyrion. I would agree with that more than, like, Phoenix being a top 10. All right, Trey, we'll see you, dude. Tops for each... Yeah, I got one. I got a top 10 for each rarity, but it's, like, 2 years old, so I definitely need to do a new one. So there's stuff now, like Chalcedony stuff and new mythics that are good. New legendaries, yeah. I need to do new stuff here. Life and Death, Arachnid Weaver, Phoenix. Any kind of true damage with Phoenix is the way to go, I would say. That's definitely... I think every team that you're going to see Phoenix on is going to have some sort of other true damage too. But that also makes my point as well. It's not like doing... Like, Zul'Goth doesn't have to have something else that makes skulls. Or something else that instant kills. Like... Hiking Irongut doesn't need something else that devours or something else. Like, it doesn't really... Like, all these top 10 mythics kind of are the thing, and you're building your team around it, and it's fine by itself without anything else, really. Phoenix feels like it needs something else, and it's missing just a little dash of salt. It took a day or two for Ironhawk to go from ho-hum okay to S++. You're right, you're right. Matthew says there are two types of content creators on YouTube, the trendsetters and the copycats. Yep. Like, we were talking about prison earlier, right? They're in the prison genre on YouTube, that happened real bad. And, like, some of the people that started it out are quitting right now. Because they paved the way. There's other people now that are cooler. They got tattoos on their face, and they're just copying everything that guy did. And everybody watches that. The viewer doesn't understand. They don't, you know, they're just one person. So they can't do anything. It's when the collective everybody does that. And now, you know, they're all watching the guy with the tattoos on his face that's copying everything the other guy did. But they don't know, so it's not their fault either. Mr. Extreme. It's all good, Glorfindel. I feel you, man. I got kids, too. I don't have teenage daughters, but... That sounds crazy. I think I'm way behind, y'all, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to find anything I didn't read yet. Fresh fish. Alright. Your wife don't like me? That's a surprise. I know some other, same way. Some people, like, I think women are more... Nah, I'm not gonna say that. We got a lot. I think we have the most diversity here on this channel, honestly. So that's not even true. I feel like we have the most... We probably have the most women on my channel. Maybe they have thicker skin. Mikhail says, I'm new, just got my first 4K. So, go watch my first... Dude, you're perfect for my first... I've just made a video, and it's under the radar, and it went over a lot of people's heads there. It's the First 5 mythics you should get in the game, Mikhail. You should go check it out. It's got reasons as to why, and there's even one on the list. It's like, do whatever you want type of deal. But Ironhawk is definitely one of them. Tyrion says, I don't care that they fixed it. Just makes me laugh. Right. Yeah, Mikhail, man, like... Ironhawk is definitely... It helps a lot, and once you get it, you're going to realize. But it's really hard to save up that much. But you probably should. There's so many legendaries out there that are great that you don't have to have mythics. That's one thing some new players just got to get over. Like, you don't have to have mythics to win. A lot of the best troops in the game aren't mythics. Like, Roan's not a mythic, Queen Beatrix not a mythic, King Gobtruffle, Chalcedony now, Secra. Like, there's so many troops that are really, really good. A lot of just underworld legendaries. You could build your whole roster out of that. Guardians and underworld legendaries and stuff like that. You could be fine with no mythics. So that's why it's cool. It's perfect. You could definitely save up 8k and get Ironhawk, basically, because you don't need the other mythics at all. You can use stuff that you already have. You can, like I was saying, Guardians, Underworld Legendaries, other Legendaries that are good, the Chalcedonis of the world, the Loopy troops. You do not need mythics. So saving up 8k diamonds sounds crazy, but there's nothing you just have to where you have to spend those 4k diamonds. It's not... You can get through the game without using any mythics. You believe them when they said they're never intended to be a vault in January, even though they should have? Yeah, I don't think they were they lied in saying that there was never gonna, like, I don't know, they had it scheduled, it was on Terran's World, so there was gonna be a vault event, right? They probably never intended for it to, like, you're probably right, they never intended to have one in January, but just the fact that it was in the coding and scheduled and, like, it was a thing, so it's up to you if you think it was a lie. Like, I made a whole video on that, and I even said in the video, like, it's not, like, 100% a lie, but... Tyrion says there's an Adana rework in a few months, assuming they don't nerf it. Could be worth trying to use event keys then. Yep. Save up your event keys. It's the same thing with, like, what I was talking about earlier with saving up your keys for the new mythic. If you didn't get it, you didn't save up enough. Event keys are even worse. You need like 5,000 event keys to get the thing you're looking for. If you blew 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, I'm never going to be like, man, that's terrible luck. Because they're event keys, man. You need like a lot for some reason. It's not like diamonds where you get 4k and bang, you get the mythic. Event keys you need to save more than you thought you did. Because it's just how it is. Well, like I said, I've said this before. Targeting down mythics... Most of them I got with diamonds, getting them in the Soul Forge. The ones I got with event keys, I can count on one hand, most likely, and probably 2 or 3 fingers. It is a way to target down certain mythics. Save event keys, wait for that Mythics Kingdom week, then throw your event keys. But that's something you do like once every 6 months, once a year. It's not something you like, oh, I got 1,000 event keys, now it's time to get a mythic. Like, that doesn't happen. I can count, like, I can remember 1 or 2 mythics I got that way. And that's it. Doesn't happen very often. It's just another way, other than diamonds, that you can try. Just save a huge pile of event keys and wait. If 8,000 diamonds sounds like a lot, you know, just as many diamonds as you need, that's how many event keys that you need. So if you need 4,000 diamonds to get a mythic, you probably need 4,000 event keys to get a mythic. And it's easier to get diamonds than it is to get event keys. Mumvin says, how is EQ holding up in 2023? It's holding up because of the nostalgia, and I don't think the people that play it right now, I don't think they'll ever, like, it's just a certain thing that people remember from the past. It's not like, as long as it keeps going, I think people will keep playing. I'm still playing still. I started a new thing where I'm making a 3rd character, and I'm like taking each one to level. I'm doing a bunch of different classes. Like, I have this whole thing I'm doing right now, so it's going strong for me. Supernova says, okay, the new Life and Death team with Phoenix and Thief has the potential to kill the entire team when you kill 2 troops with the Arachnian Weaver. That's awesome. I'll have to check it out. Thank you, Glorfindel, man. Appreciate you, dude. $2, you're a legend. Yeah, hugs out to Allie, everybody. Mumvin says, oh, you see the red blinking now. No problem, Bert. Anytime, everybody. Mr. Extreme says top 10 for each rarity is what I want to see. I could do that. I'll do it. You guys will see, though. I really want to do a, there's a tier list that I want to do, and people have been asking about it, and I still haven't done it yet, so I really want to do that first. It's just going to take a lot of work, because the road is not paved. Like, anybody can put out a mythic tier list right now, and the road is paved. You could go to it, it's literally, you can go to a website, all the pictures are already there, and you just have to drag your mouse, and you can make your tier list. The thing I'm going to do, I have to go and, like, do it from scratch, pretty much. It's going to take a long time. Like, other people that are doing mythic tier lists, they didn't have to do it from scratch, but maybe they did, and that's why it's taken so long. So that's on them. They didn't have to do that. They just wanted to do that. Supernova says, Vanya and Emperor Liang has the same blessed trait and color, so nothing new. Mr. Extreme. Does your home kingdom affect your stats in play? No. I think your home kingdom only affects your tribute. If you're getting stats for something, you're getting them. Usually it's based on your team and what, like, typing you have on your team, or, like, any stats like that you're talking about are usually based on a typing, or, like, your whole team is a knight, or your whole team is Wargear, or your whole team. That's how pets are, too. But you don't have to wear the pet on your shoulder. It's just like just like that. You don't have to make it your home kingdom to get the stats. Just like you don't have to put the pet on your shoulder to get the pet bonus. Like, as long as you have the kingdom and it's open, it's like as long as you have a pet and it's in your stable, that's how it is. I've never really made a team based on, like, pets or kingdoms or, like, those stats before, though. I kind of make the team based on its synergy and, like, mechanics of the team and the spells of the team, the traits of the team. I've never thought about, like, stats, like, extra stats from, oh, I have a lot of this kind of pet or something, or never really thought of a team that way, ever. I more think about, like, the synergy of the team, covering all the colors, having a tank and a mana generator and damage dealers, and, you know, maybe I'll use all the same typing because of a % start, or because of a bonus I'm getting from, like a damage bonus, like a boost ratio is the word I'm looking for. So everything that I do as far as making a team is based on that kind of stuff, not like stats from pets or kingdoms or anything. Usually works out better if you kind of base it on your boost ratio, or your 50% start, or the storm that you're using, or covering all the colors, or having a tank and a mana generator and a damage dealer. Like, those things are more important, I would say. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I really appreciate y'all joining me today and watching the literal train wreck that I had earlier. We'll see you guys with the spoiler video soon. And if anybody wants more, I'm putting out Elden Ring to members probably, like, right after this. Then I'm going to work on, like, the thumbnail and all that crap, and it'll go out to public probably tonight. Then I'll work on an EverQuest after that. I'm always working on something. And I just ran over my cord with my chair. Alright, y'all. Have a great day. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel. Comment below. Thank you for joining me today, Mr. Extreme. If you need any help, like, getting that chat together, let me know. You can comment, or Discord, or whatever. I can help you out if you need help. I don't know. Mini Melanie was here today. Appreciate that. Chad. Allie. I hope you feel better, Allie. Supernova, Funky Town, Bert, Tyrion, Mumvin, Mr. Extreme, Glorfindel with the 2. You're a freaking legend. I probably said your name a couple times before you got here, Glorfindel, so we summoned a demon. Tyrion, Supernova, Mr. Extreme, Mikhail. Mikhail, man, just be patient, dude. Patience is a virtue in this game. The only thing that can screw you is if they nerf it. That's it. Otherwise, you get it. You're getting it, no matter what. If you save up your diamonds, you're getting Ironhawk. The only thing that could screw you is the devs. And like I said, you don't need mythics. I hope somebody out there is hearing this right now. You do not need mythics. You just don't. There's so many good legendaries. Underworld, Guardians, stuff like that. Don't have to have it. Rowan can take you through a lot of the game all on her own. So Rowan plus Underworld plus Guardians, you're good. You don't have to have mythics. They're nice to have, but they're not so important that you don't save up your 8k and get the Ironhawks. Mikhail and Mr. Extreme, Ali, Tyrion, Chad was here, like always. Appreciate it, you legend. Mr. Extreme, Tyrion, Supernova, Super Crazy, Mumvin, Mr. Extreme. Matthew Walls was here today. Appreciate that. And you got a gifted membership. That was cool. Do you see how that works, y'all? Gifted membership sparked a lurker to start chatting. You know, that's the positive side of it. I'm always thinking about the negative, like catching somebody here. But the positive side is you guys gifted a membership. Now we have another person to talk to. Supernova, Ali, Funky Town, Mr. Extreme, Chad, Tyrion. That's probably the way it's supposed to work. I'm always just being negative. Mumvin, Mini Melanie, Tyrion, Mr. Extreme, Funky Town, Tone Smoke Off was here today. Thank you for your presence, Tone. Tyrion, Trey, Matthew. Trey has been a member for 33 months. I freaking missed that. That's almost 3 years. Holy cow. And he gifted a membership to Matthew. Legend. Tim was here today. Hiram Hawk. David Canberra. Bert Sedgwick. Bert was here again. I think Bert was here last time, remember? And I said, hey, Bert, why don't you come back? Remember that? And he did. So shout out to Bert for that. I don't think I said it earlier, but shout out to you for that, Bert. Drager was here. Freaking legend. Funky Town's a legend for that $5. Hope this helps your mood. It did. It did. Appreciate that. I almost forgot about it already. The only part that stings is that it's live and recorded. That's the worst part now. I'm like almost over it otherwise. Tim, Supernova. Tim helped with the distraction with the mechanic thing, so that helped too. So Funky Town and Tim got me out of my funk. The guild wars. Michelle, Mumvin, Supernova, Mr. Extreme, Bert. Is there anybody I haven't said yet? Maka Felix was here today. Maka Felix. Sebastian Braze, the moderating Reaper. He doesn't use a wrench, he uses a scythe. Got Chad, Tyrion, Beg for Mercy, my guy. Manadwin saying rip. Thank you for that. It was a rip, though. You're not wrong. So I'm not going to get mad about it. Tyrion Shark was here. David Canberra. Okay, that's everybody. I can't go back to the beginning because it's been... You guys chatted so freaking much that you're awesome. But yeah, we'll see y'all. I'm not good with Discord, so yeah, I will. Okay. I can... I'll just say something in the guild like, you know, Mr. Extreme's trying to make a new chat because, you know, unfortunately, he's not allowed to say certain things. Alright, y'all. Have a good one. You guys are great. I hope you have an awesome day. I hope I didn't put you in a bad mood with my bad mood earlier. But we're good now, so I hope y'all are good. And we'll see ya. Spoilers coming soon. Probably tomorrow, though. If you want more, Elden Ring coming like right after this for members and then later on for the public. So we'll see ya. Thank you so much. You're the best. Have a great day. Later, Funky Town. Juan. See you, Juan. Mr. Extreme. Peace out, Melanie. Have a great day.